Welcome back to the Humble Hut. My name is Five Potatoes. In this video, I wanted to highlight a brand new deck I plan on playing in the Northern Virginia Holiday Party Tournament. It should be a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to meeting a bunch of the community and playing a brand new deck that I built. So the way I got started on building this deck, it all revolves around one card that I had a ton of fun playing in one of my other decks. I had so much fun that I wanted to create one solely around it. And that card is called Fortunate Discovery. Fortunate Discovery is a Earth Aura card. It is a strategy card that costs 5 to play. And it says discover 3, a creature card. So look at the top 3 cards of your deck for a creature. You may play it without paying its base cost. This card was a ton of fun. One of my friends who encouraged me to add it to my deck, he always liked to call it, we gamble in this house when we play this card. It really felt exciting. Sometimes those top 3 cards, the only creature card that I drew was a 2-cost card, which is kind of a waste to play a 2-cost card for free from a 5-cost strategy card. On the opposite end, though, if you end up pulling a 9 or 10 cost creature card by playing this, and you can play it for free, that's huge. So I enjoyed that so much that I wanted to create a deck around this particular card. In order to get a Discover 3 card like this to work on average, be successful, you need to have at least 17 cards within the deck. So I ended up putting 17 cards that cost greater than 5 in order to get the benefit out of this card. All of those cards are here. These are my big creature cards. Each one costs actually 8, 9, or 10 aura each. So the whole point of my deck is to put 17 cards within it to, on average, have Fortunate Discovery hit. I want to be able to play one of these big, huge creatures as early as possible. Ideally, turn 4 when I have 5 aura in order to play this card. One downside, though, is having all of these big creatures in your starting hand can really slow you down. So there's one solution I ended up trying to offset that issue, and that is by choosing the caster Caitlin. Caitlin's ability says you can use it once per round. You can put a card for an action. You can put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw a card. This is huge in order to make my deck successfully work because I have quite a big discrepancy in the large cost cards and the low cost cards. So in the beginning of the game, I am cycling all of these cards that I have in my hand. Every turn that I will take one of these cards, put it at the bottom, and draw a card. I'm hoping to try to draw Fortune Discovery or a lower cost card in order to keep me competitive early in the game. In order to increase my odds, I ended up adding cards like the Green Corn Ceremony Basket, which allows for a Discovery 5, an Earth card, and drawing a card. So when I'm playing this card, I'm looking at the top 5 cards for any Earth card, and ideally, I'm looking for our main card that I built the deck around. A couple of others that help move the game forward for me is I added in Growth, which is a strategy card. Put the top card of your Aura deck into the Aura Zone untapped. So this card, along with the another strategy card, it's a Wash, which is a 4-cost water strategy card, says treat each lane as resolved without declaring or resolving any mission effects in those lanes. So the idea of adding these 2 cards in the deck is I'm trying to advance the game as soon as possible to the late game. So if I end up not picking up fortunate discovery, I can still move the game along as fast as I can to be able to play those really big cards. So that's about it. I hope that was helpful for knowing the insight into kind of how I build a deck. I really just started with one fun card. I've played this deck a couple of times. It is a blast to play. I'll put the deck list in the description. I would like to preface that this deck was built prior to Secret Shadows. I'm still waiting on getting my hands on a bunch of those cards. There's a number of them that would be a huge benefit on adding into this deck. So I would love to hear if you end up building this deck and you modify it with Secret Shadows. Let me know which cards you switched out for and which big creatures you end up adding in. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.